Hello viewers, this is Siraj once again. I hope everyone is doing fine and taking care of themselves and loved ones. Well, today's topic is basically, uh, I would like to discuss about politics today. And it is because the 80% of the newspaper that I pick up every day talks about entertainment slash politics. It has become one of the most significant topic, one of the most entertaining, one of the most big corporate American topic in today's world. And so ever since I have gotten my interest involved in politics, I have noticed a couple of things. One, it's always making one person look better over other. Second, there is no concept of there's no concept of being different. It's all about one is right over one is wrong. Well, it depends on how the media puts it. It also depends on how the different ideologies puts it. It depends on the person who's writing it, if that person is Muslim or Christian or Jew. So all these different variables comes into the questions of whether the main point of the article that you are reading is written by whom. Well, to me it's like a lot of people in today's world fighting over something. Okay, killing each other like no big deal. It's a little small ant. Oh, it's gonna bug me, so let me kill that. So these are the kind of the steps that the governments are taking these days, where they see one person who is innocent, hopeless, but just because that person has a gun in his hand, that person gets shot, instead of thinking why that person is holding a gun. What does he want to do? What was his history that made him carry that gun? Well, I'm certainly not talking about Mujahideen, but I'm definitely talking about Iraqis that are fighting for their countries, and for certain majorities of today's society think that they are not saving the country, but they are terrorists. Well, what is the definition of terrorism? I'm pretty sure we all know that, and if you don't, you better pick it up and look it up. And so I'm thinking and having a discussion on it, that why people are killing each other, why people are also taking their wars, taking their personal vendetta into and putting it into the name of religion, instead of viewing the morals, the values, and all these ideologies that are idealism that basically comes in that point. Where is the idealism that we all really want to remember, instead of, you know, focusing on other things, opposite things? And so basically what I'm trying to say is that the whole reason why we fight today, the whole reason why everybody is more supportive towards barbarians than innocent governments, it's because it's more entertaining to them. I mean, put up some horror or killing or some disgusting, gross, abnormal shows on TV, and then you put something that's that talks about life, that talks about values, that talk about morals, that talks about that discusses or stresses the idea of living the life that is ideal, and compare them both and see which of these two shows have the highest viewers rating on TV. Well, we all know it's gonna be more, the viewers are more interested in killing, watching the shows that deals with the raping, deals with the stuff that we cannot do in life. The human nature is that things we all focus on, fantasize about, that we cannot do in a normal way. And so when it comes as a news or as a politics or a TV show, what we do is we sit there for an hour or two and we watch it, and we clap on it like, okay, no big deal. We also see shows on TV that deals with little young girls dating guys and kissing them and having sex. No big deal. And today's generation pick that up very easily, and they go around and think it's okay, it's justifiable, even though it's not. So the politics is kind of like the same way. Well, what I was going to mention right now was all these killing that goes on in Iraq, all these thousands of millions of trillions of dollars that is being invested into war. Why is it that few miles away other countries such as Somalia or Sudan or other countries like you have seen the movie called the Rwanda, where Hutus are killing, all these places where they have injustice, humanity has vanished. There is no concept of humanity in Sudan and all these different countries. Why is it that the United States decided to help out Iraqis? Well, that's something for you to figure out. I'm not at liberty to talk about this because that's pretty obvious and self-explanatory when it talks about humanitarians, UNO, and why are they really there for. But when something happens in Iraq, everybody runs there to help people out, to give them justice, to give Iraqis their Iraq back. To me, it's bogus, it's bullshit when government tries to bring religion, ethnicity, and their moral values into politics. That sounds kind of amusing to me, and it seems that who are you really kidding? Who are you really trying to convince? That how can you really justify this war saying that, okay, we are there to give Iraqis their land back? Okay, fine. But does it really take that long to get Iraqis their land back? Does it really take that much destruction in their own land, destroying everything in their own land, and saying that, okay, this is the land that I came into, and it was beautiful with flowers and nice buildings, and we came here to give your land back with all the buildings blowing into proportions, with all the flowers dying. There is no beauty anymore. Thousands of people have been killed, and so we came down here to give you your beautiful land and be converted into a piece of junk so you can have your land back. So that kind of stuff, doesn't really make sense. And so to me, the whole request is, why are we really supporting the war? Why are we actually sitting and pretending like nothing is going on in the world? Why are we letting American government to basically have that freedom to make enemies who is actually going to pay the price for it later on? We all know what happened to Russia. We all know what happened to Germany. Why are we, instead of not repeating the history, why are we actually allowing the same steps that the other countries that have taken in the past, and they haven't really achieved anything but destruction and bad reputation in today's history? And so why? Is it because the military gets the maximum benefits for their families? Is it because military status personnel get good pensions when they return from war? Is it because we get too involved with the celebrity news? Is it because we are too busy making money? Is it because we are too busy trying to focus how to survive because of the gas prices going high? We all are capable of doing multitasking. That's fine if the government is putting the gas prices high and to make your focus go towards someone else instead on the major issue that we have today. I understand that too, that we have other things to worry about in life, and we have to be practical and pay the bills and get our tanks filled with gasoline so we can get to work and school. I understand that, but instead of doing all that, trying to figure out the money, why can't you just take buses and not worry about that major issue when we have bigger things to worry about? And so basically these were the pointers that I wanted to discuss today and to bring into everybody's attention, so that this conflict can be resolved by critical thinking. Give it some analysis and think about it and do some movement on it before it's too late. And so that's pretty much about it. I will definitely come up with something else later on and discuss that one. For now, take care of yourself. Goodbye.